One of the things that every community thinks about and every leader in every community thinks about is what will this community look like for our children? The kids who are children today are going to be adults in 20 years, and what kind of economy will they have? Will there be new technical jobs, new clean energy jobs in their community? Will there be new infrastructure that supports the housing that their community is going to need to build when they want to start their own families? And so our mayors, I think, are constantly thinking about what their legacy is going to be, what kind of community they're going to leave behind for their children, and how they can work to make it better, what their impact is going to be. And so we help them think through those long-term goals and projects and how to break them down, along with our partners at Power Clean Future, into small steps that help them toward that goal of sustainability, toward that goal of fiscal savings, stronger infrastructure, better resilience against climate change and potential future weather incidents, and hillside erosion, and all of the things that impact different communities in different parts of the state.
Ohio's in a pivotal moment in our clean energy journey. We're seeing costs go down, more and more incentives become available for residents, businesses, and local governments. And really, the time is now for local governments to take action. The state has been a slightly difficult place to maybe see clean energy development. We're seeing big solar projects come in across the state, but as they come in, we're seeing more and more opposition from moneyed interests like the fossil fuel industry. At the local level, a lot of those politics, a lot of those big opposition groups are not getting involved, and we're really seeing a lot of residents are receptive to clean energy. They're receptive to the changes in this transition. It's creating jobs, it's saving them money, and of course it's reducing emissions and creating cleaner air and water across the state. So local communities are a great opportunity to invest in clean energy technology and the fight against climate change, because you're avoiding a lot of the more controversial or toxic political environments we see at maybe the state or the national level. Local leaders have a great resource in Power Clean Future Ohio and a number of other locally driven groups that can help walk them through the process and make sure they're doing it in a way that's equitable and includes the community.
To quote, if I'm able to quote our friends at PCFO, the bill's coming due. So, we have had decades and decades of environmental degradation and contributed to, the expedience of climate change. So, it's time for us to really take action now, and we have to take bold action now. So I'm imploring all the local leadership, because it starts at the local level, to do everything they can to make sure that they're doing their part to reduce carbon emissions, to make sure that, they're doing everything to, put us back in the right direction, because we're going to see the devastating impacts sooner rather than later. We're already starting to see it, as we see when we have situations where we can't even breathe the air when we walk outside. So I implore everyone to please make sure that this is a collective effort. It's going to take all of us and many hands to make light work. So I'm glad to be able to work with people like PCFO and other organizations to really make sure that we're making Ohio a leader when it comes to climate mitigation.
So what's the next step? You can reach out to Power Clean Future Ohio. If you're already a member, you have a multitude of resources available to you to look at your greenhouse gas emissions, to look at your tree canopy, to investigate your fleet, all of the different places that you want to reduce emissions and build resilience in your community. You have access to those resources. If you're not a PCFO member community, reach out to us. It's very easy to become a Power Clean Future Ohio member community. You pass a simple resolution through your city council or local government board, and you can become a member. Once you become a member, we bring you in and you do a simple survey so we can learn more about your community and learn about your vision, your values, what you want to move forward on as a community as you're thinking about climate, and you have access to our free suite of technical support and resources.
Climate change is a daunting challenge, but is also an incredible economic opportunity. Investing in clean energy and clean transportation will be the greatest economic boom that our generation will experience. This is a global challenge. that we will solve with local solutions. So start planning today.